The atmosphere crackled with anticipation. Chennai Super Kings, Sunrisers Hyderabad, two cricketing titans were ready to clash. The stadium was a sea of yellow and orange. Fans roared with every boundary. Every wicket sent them into a frenzy. This was more than just a match, it was a battle for supremacy. Chennai Super Kings, led by the legendary MS Dhoni, were known for their calm demeanor and calculated chases. Sunrisers Hyderabad, on the other hand, boasted a fiery batting lineup. They were ready to set the stage alight. The tension was palpable. This promised to be an encounter for the ages. Sunrisers Hyderabad came out all guns blazing. Travis Head was in destructive form. He smashed the ball to all corners of the park. Abhishek Sharma matched him stroke for stroke. The Chennai bowlers had no answers to their onslaught. Head and Sharma put on a breathtaking display of power hitting. The ball was sailing over the boundary ropes with alarming regularity. The Chennai fielders looked bewildered. The crowd was on its feet. This was T20 cricket at its finest. The runs flowed freely. The 50 partnership came up in a flash. The 100 followed soon after. The Chennai bowlers were struggling to find their line and length. The Sunrisers batsmen were making them pay. By the time the power play ended, Sunrisers Hyderabad were sitting pretty. They had laid a solid foundation for a massive total. The Chennai bowlers had a lot of work to do if they wanted to claw their way back into the match. Klaasen walked in to bat with the score at 120 for 1. He picked up right where Head and Sharma had left off. Klaasen played with aggression and finesse. He took on the Chennai bowlers with disdain. The crowd watched in awe as Klaasen unleashed a barrage of strokes. He played both pace and spin with equal ease. The Chennai fielders seemed to be running in circles. This was batting of the highest order. Klaasen reached his 50 off just 20 balls. He brought up his century off just 42 deliveries. It was a truly breathtaking innings. The Sunrisers dugout was ecstatic. They knew they had a match-winning score on the board. Klaasen's innings propelled Sunrisers Hyderabad to a mammoth total of 273. It was a daunting target for Chennai Super Kings. They would need a Herculean effort to chase it down. Chasing 274 was never going to be easy. Chennai Super Kings needed a strong start. They got just that from their openers, Ruturaj Gaikwad and Devon Conway. Gaikwad and Conway batted with purpose and aggression. They took calculated risks and kept the scoreboard ticking. They knew that they had to score at a brisk rate from the outset. The Sunrisers bowlers, who had been on top in the first innings, suddenly found themselves under pressure. Gaikwad and Conway were finding the gaps with ease. The crowd, which had been silenced by Sunrisers batting, was finding its voice again. The partnership flourished. The 50 partnership came up in quick time. Chennai Super Kings were looking dangerous. Could they pull off this improbable chase? Just when Chennai seemed to be gaining the upper hand, they lost a couple of quick wickets. The momentum shifted back to Sunrisers. The required run rate started to climb. Shivam Dube walked into bat with the score at 150 for 3. Chennai needed something special from him, and boy did he deliver. Dube unleashed a barrage of sixes. He targeted the short boundaries with precision. The Sunrisers bowlers had no answer to his raw power. The crowd was going berserk. Could Chennai do the unthinkable? Dube reached his 50 off just 20 balls. He kept hitting sixes at will. He was playing a blinder. The Chennai dugout was ecstatic. They dared to dream again. With 20 runs needed off the last over, the tension was unbearable. The crowd was on its feet. Could Chennai get over the line? MS Dhoni walked out to bat. The stadium erupted. The Chennai fans were chanting his name. This was their moment. This was Dhoni's time. Dhoni faced the first 2 balls of the over, 2 dot balls. The pressure was mounting, but Dhoni was unflappable. He knew exactly what he had to do. The 3rd ball of the over disappeared over the mid-wicket boundary. 6. The crowd went wild. Dhoni had done it again. He had pulled off another improbable chase. Chennai Super Kings had chased down 274. It was the highest successful chase in the history of the Indian Premier League. Dhoni had led his team to victory from the jaws of defeat. The match between Chennai Super Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad was an instant classic. It was a match that had everything: breathtaking batting, incredible sixes, and nail-biting tension. This match will be remembered for Klaasen's magnificent century. It will be remembered for Shivam Dube's power hitting. And it will be remembered for MS Dhoni's calmness under pressure. But most importantly, this match will be remembered as a testament to the never-say-die spirit of Chennai Super Kings. They chased down a mammoth total and etched their names in the history books. This was a victory for the ages.